Stars and Stripes RC back here at you. We are fixing to go ahead and start showing you guys how to prep the paint to get it ready to be primered. So Joe's going to show you how to take out the imperfections, or how to smooth out the paint lines so that that doesn't show up, and do any repair that he needs to do before he primers it. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Okay, so let's get started on this.
We're going?
Yeah.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to smooth out all these little edges where the paint came off of with the stickers, and where the two colors meet, there's always a little edge there, and you don't want none of that to show through on your new paint job. So what I do here, fellas, is I just get this denatured alcohol. It won't harm your foam. And get you some shop towels, and
So that just basically takes some of the paint off of it.
yeah, you're just basically going to smooth out the edges.
Let's start on the back here, Joe. Since I'm on this side of you.
So
Let me get around you.
what you're going to do is just rub that out.
So it takes some pretty good rubbing on there, or what?
Yeah, it's
See the difference there, where it's starting to take the paint off around the one there.
and this isn't going to eat your foam. This stuff is just to take off the paint, really. And
So you do that. You don't trust the primer to cover it so that it's good.
no, because you want to go as light as possible on your primer for weight reasons, and you know, you just want to keep it as light as possible. So if you smooth out all your imperfections now like this, you won't need so much primer to build up to bridge that edge. See?
Yeah.
Like there, we got it nice and smooth there right now.
Let's see. Oh yeah. And so you do that also around where the decals came off to smooth those lines too.
Yes.
What about on the red there on the tail? You do that?
I'm going to leave that just like that. That's going to go part of my other scheme that I'm going to reveal in the end.
Knowing what it's going to turn out to be, I know what it is. I don't think anybody would be able to guess in a million guesses what it's going to look like in the end, but it's going to look good. It's going to be something that no one's ever seen. Certainly something that no one's ever seen at any fields here in Albuquerque. So that's about all I can say.
So we're nice and smooth there.
So what about this right here? You're gonna?
Yeah, I'm just going to smooth that
smooth
little
it.
edge. Anywhere you don't want an edge, just smooth it out. Now's the time, guys, to fix any imperfections that came from the factory. Like you see how it's little wrinkle here and stuff like that.
Oh, you're gonna take that out
I'm
too.
going to fix all, show you guys how to fix all that.
So once you get to the point of,
Once I get everything smoothed out with the denatured alcohol, we'll work on to our imperfections, and then we'll pause and get on to the next video of priming.
right on.
So yeah, my dad's always told me, he always had a saying that stuck with me. He used to always tell me, it's It's just painting, not brain surgery. Just don't overthink it, and take your time. That's about it. That's what
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
something
of-
like this, you can't rush through it, obviously, you know, or it's not gonna turn out very good.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of guys get impatient, and I mean, and if you actually see it, it's really not taking us much time to get it prepped.
Yeah, I posted a picture of my the T28 Huff and Puff that I used to have, that silver one that you have now,
Oh yes.
and I said, I made a comment about how it's a shame that FMS did away with that one because it's the best scheme they ever had on a T28. Nowadays, all they have is the red and white or the yellow, and the yellow, to be honest with you, is kind of boring to me.
Yeah.
But I got several comments to about, well, just paint it. It's easy, paint it, you know. But to do that T28, that red and white one, like the Huff and Puff, I mean that would take some time. Maybe it wouldn't take so much time because it's a lot of it's already white, you know.
And then once you primer it, you know, it looks like it's more than it is because it's so broken up right there in color.
Yeah.
But once you get priming it, and it all turns one color. It's really not as bad.
It's downhill once you get it primered.
Yeah. And
Now he's gonna Joe's got his makeover decals coming from Cali Graphics. Where's Cali at? I forget.
she's here in Socorro, New Mexico.
Socorro, New Mexico, and we've done some business with Cali before, and she makes really great graphics. But I haven't looked on there, Joe, to see if she had any of those decals for Huff and Puff. I assume she can just make them from a picture.
She'll make you whatever you want. As long as you send her a picture and the scale of your airplane, she'll make it for you.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
might have to wait a little bit. Like my decals, I ordered them 3 weeks ago.
well, I think she's got a wait time for everything right now. She's pretty backed up from what I understand. So I actually had her make a custom, some custom decals for my battery charger box. Oh God, that was about 5 years or so ago. So if she has a picture and measurements on it, in scale, whatever, she can make just about anything.
And her prices are excellent. You won't find a cheaper
Yeah.
place.
So what about the paint in the panel line area? You just leave it?
Just leave that. You're not
Not
gonna
gonna
see that.
Yeah. And it'll still show the panel line once you primer.
Oh yeah. And this denatured alcohol is real cheap. It's only like $8 a quart, something like that.
Yeah.
And it works good for everything. If you get CA on your fingers or anything, it'll take it off.
Oh, so it's kind of like a CA debonder too?
Yeah, it won't.
Does it take long for that to dissolve the CA though?
No, not too bad. It's not really that bad.
I've never had that problem, but I hear people asking, you know, how do you... I can't imagine getting my fingers stuck together with that stuff, but I have got them stuck to something, but it peeled off, luckily, so... And so the paint it's already on it. You're just going to primer over that, right?
Yes. But I'm going to use a bonding agent, a clear bonding agent on it.
Oh, okay. So there's a step before primering it. You spray it with that bonding agent.
Yeah, you got to use a adhesive promoter.
And what's that? What's that called?
I got it right here. Let me.
So we're just about done with this one side. So and then once we get ready to primer it, we'll do another video on that.
This here you can get at any AutoZone or auto body shop. It's adhesion promoter, and it's clear. You're going to spray this on before
any
you do any
primer or anything. Okay. And that just helps the primer stick?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well,
Well, just one more second.
got one more section here, and
There's one more thing I want to show you guys before we get into this.
so you want as much of that paint to come off and smooth out so that it doesn't flake on you.
Yeah, well, you just want it so you don't see it also.
Right,
You just want to smooth that little edge out there.
Right, okay.
And there's another little trick I'm going to show you guys before we do anything, since I have it here. People are always asking, how do you mask on there without, they mask the paint and then the paint peels off and they have bigger mess. And here's one thing that I also do. Say I was gonna do some weathering or something like that. I just get these Post-its, these cheap little Post-its here. And you can use these to do your weathering or whatever. And it's not going to peel your paint off.
Okay.
Instead of using some rough masking tape or anything like that.
Right.
And say you didn't have an airbrush or something. And I didn't bring my spray paint, but anyway, you would just go through your lines like this, as so. And then you would spray paint here, and you would get your weathering.
Oh yeah,
onto there. But this is a good way to mask your stuff for painting, for changing colors, doing invasion stripes, whatever, without having to worry about peeling your finish off.
Thank you for rescuing.
All right. Well, so let's we'll get the next video here with the primer once he gets this thing finished preparing it for that. Okay, thanks for watching.